by the right of the council, by the will of the Force. Welcome back into another episode of the Galaxy Famous, Halcyon approved Jedi Talk podcast. And we'll see if I put, or Brad puts, music in here on the post. Because YouTube doesn't quite like anything we've been playing lately. And it's not about making money with YouTube. It's really just necessarily just not getting in trouble so we can continue to put our episodes out there. This copyright strike. So it's like, hi, I am Tom, Atomica for short. Thank you for joining us into the Jedi Talk podcast. You were following us at Jedi Talk podcast on Instagram, YouTube, where I mentioned .com/Jedi Talk. Yeah, theme songs normally here on Jedi Talk, but it feels weird. I'm just going to hit a button.
We can do a cappella version of it.
Well, that's not the band giving us problems. It was Disney. It's Disney. And the man across from me,
Take that, Led Zeppelin.
That's right. Robert Plant's on
we
his...
still used your music.
Robert Plant's coming after him hard with a crowbar. Brad Hughes. Brad, what's up?
Oh, dude, you know, it's going. It's been a weird week. Happy Father's Day, belated, by the way.
Yeah,
Happy
to you
Father's
as
Day.
well,
Thank you, sir.
We saw each other the day before.
That was so funny.
How was your Father's Day?
It was good. We didn't really do a ton. We went to Whispering Canyon, and I ate my weight in fucking pulled pork, buddy. Let me tell you what. I was up 2 pounds over the weekend. Let's
there
go.
You go.
That's how you know it was a good Father's Day.
That's how you know it was a good pulled pork day.
Father's Day. So it was good. I'm excited to do this episode. Oh, by the way, we didn't introduce Evan because he's not here yet.
Yeah, he'll get here.
We had initially had a guest on today, but we ended up having to cancel on our end because we weren't able to record at the time we thought we were going to be able to record due to a last-minute emergency.
Yeah,
so we apologize to him, but I don't want to reveal who it is yet.
No, looking to get that rescheduled.
We're going to reschedule it, so if he hears this, my apologies.
Yeah, and this is nothing that anyone we've interviewed before, so it's nothing Halcyon related. It's nothing.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's
very unique and different.
Yeah, it is, and we're really excited to get that chance. So.
It's somewhat unique and calls for a different type of introduction.
It does.
Some would say.
That's right.
Rod Serling would say that.
That's
or
right.
The guy who did the impression of Rod Serling.
Sure.
Did you know that that's actually a shot from an episode? This episode of the Twilight Zone, someone you can call for a different kind of reduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance. That's up until that. This, as you may recognize, is he actually in the show says a map of the United States. But they actually use an actual.
Yeah, I figured that they did. That's so cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And you can I forget what episode it is, but you can go back and watch it, and it's cool to see because it looks just like the ride. It's cool. Are you a Twilight Zone fan?
No.
You ever watch any of it?
I mean, I wouldn't sit down and sort it out. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you into horror stuff? Do you like scary stuff?
No, but I don't hate it. Like, I'm not going out to look for it. I mean, the Dark Universe shit that was announced today at Darkmoor looks fantastic.
Looks so good. The way they describe that. I was getting back to Twilight Zone. You should. It's really cool for Halloween time. Like if you guys want to throw on something just kind of nonsensical and just watch some kind of background stuff, it's so fun to go back and watch them. Especially now that you live here because you can see references in the ride to some of the episodes.
Of course, yeah.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, the Darkmoor stuff or the whole Epic Universe thing is just so fucking cool. I'm so excited that we get to live here and see this thing kind of spread out of the ground.
Early 25 too. I think it's gonna be before summer.
I heard insane. A date from somebody who would know. Not anybody in the theme park space.
Yeah,
but
you don't have to give them away.
I'm not. But it's gonna be earlier than even I thought.
Okay. Before Easter.
Yeah. If everything goes according to plan, yes.
Okay.
If everything goes according to plan, yeah. First quarter. I'll say that.
Hey, that lines up with what the president said too. He's on some podcast. The president of theme park. Who the fuck knows? All I know is Universal's looking good.
Jonathan B. Theme Park.
Sure.
He came out for a rare appearance. And
Johnny B. Theme Park.
Johnny B. Theme Park.
Johnny B. Theme Park. Speaking of our Father's Day, I think you and I both did Tiana's for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, that's something we could talk about for sure with Evan not here, especially.
Right. Because I don't think Evan's going to do it for a hot minute.
No, he's going to dig his feet in and be stupid.
No,
he will. He's
going to dig his feet in for that?
Yeah, I think so.
We can ask him when he gets here, but I don't think he was mad about Splash.
I don't think he was mad about it, but I think he's going to think it's not as good, which is a bad take.
Disagree, because this is really good. This is it's nice to see this area fire at all cylinders again.
Yeah, when I got off and did it, I kind of did like a vlog. I haven't done a Disney vlog in fucking forever, so it was kind of a little out of practice.
How
But
the turntables.
how the
a week
turntables
ago,
are
you were
turned.
like, if we did Disney content, I can make this video.
Yeah.
And then a week later, hey guys, I'm uploading a Tiana preview.
Well, I wanted to do it just because it was fun to do, and I also wanted to. I have never used this camera to record a ride,
Got it.
so I kind of wanted to see. It was my phone,
Sure.
So I didn't know if it would work, and so and then it turned out okay, and I was like, all right, cool, let's see
I
it.
used the new 15 Pro Max on the ride when I did it. And
Did it do well in low light? Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Canon camera that I use for all the bourbon stuff is amazing.
I use
in low
cinematic
light.
mode on here. So
Did it work in low light? That's what I was curious about that one.
go back and check the fourth Motherbox clips.
Okay.
And see what it looked like. I can show you too what the ones I have down here. But yeah, no, it's what would you give Tiana's out of a 10?
So like I said in the review, I think I'm going to be a little partial to it because as a local, we had seen this fucking ride deteriorate so badly over time, like nothing fucking worked. And so a lot of the blank spaces that people bitch about were things that weren't working already anyway. Like the rabbit on a stick, the Brer Rabbit on a stick. He quit working like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, I don't
Or
ever
3 years
remember
before-
seeing that.
It was
as
terrible.
A local. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the there was just like a house and people like I think this like lots of blank space is revisionist history. I think people are forgetting how bare inside that ride actually was, especially by the end. I would give it a solid. I haven't really thought about this yet. I'm gonna say like 8.9. I think maybe I'm gonna say 8.5. 8.5. I don't think 8.9 is a little generous because I think the story is so goddamn confusing and not spelled out in any way. Like it doesn't make sense. Like you show up to a restaurant, you go into the pantry and into the kitchen, and then you're in a salt mine somehow. Like I don't understand it.
So
I didn't know that was a thing. I had to look it up. There are salt mines in Louisiana.
Yeah, look, I was not. Oh, I don't care about that. I was not paying attention to the story because I was at every turn. I was like, "Oh my god, that looks great! Oh my god!" I'm trying to look at everything. But if I recall, you get on the blog ride. You're going through Tiana's Foods. It just opened, right? Like you see her family history through the queue, and then you get on your way to the salt mines. Yeah, why the hell are you going there? I don't remember.
It doesn't make any sense.
But then again, I wasn't paying attention. I was beelining it to the ride. I wanted to see everything.
I'm sure that's most people, but there is
next time I'll pay attention.
There is a thing that like Disney's all about storytelling, and even their rides, like everything starts with a story. And the story is you're supposed to go and find a critter for the festival she's putting together.
Yeah, I remember because when you get shrunk down to the size of a bug.
But why?
That's when you're looking for because you're looking for the critters, I think, or something. I don't know.
Well, one thing I did notice throughout the ride, and I think this was it's a cool little after. I've ridden it twice now. It's a cool little after effect kind of. And we actually last time we rode it the other day, we rode it with no one in our log. We had a log to ourselves.
Oh wow.
There was nobody. If you go watch the
video,
video,
you were sitting on a log by yourself. You were chomping a log.
I was chomping a log. All of them. I was the cut of my jib was a single
poop log.
And they do.
There's our intros now.
They do a really cool job of like putting you next to frogs the entire ride. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I only noticed it the second time around. But I just don't. I mean, I know Mama Odie does like voodoo and stuff, and I get that. But like, what's the story reasoning for why you get shrunk down if you're looking for critters? Yeah. They're not that size. You see them next to Tiana the entire time.
We got shrunk down to the size of a frog or
firefly.
Firefly. Yeah. That's right. Look, I'll pay attention next time. I don't know.
I mean, I guess the argument is like, does it need a story?
It's a theme park ride to me. It's like whatever. Like
I get both sides. I think the problem is when you have it's either have a very clear story or don't. And if you're not going to, that's fine. Like I don't care. But when you make a big deal of like everything has a story, we start from story. Everything
right.
We
if you
do
throw
the
immersiveness thing
storytelling,
on there,
the most immersive story-driven experience. No, it wasn't.
That's true.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't story-driven. It was just a fun ride, and I really like it. I will say also, I wish there was more like dread leading up to the drop, because that was like always a fun thing in Splash Mountain. Was hearing the vultures and like the
laughing place,
having a reason to go down the hill. You don't really have that in this, which is kind of a weird thing to have a log ride that doesn't address the hill.
Isn't it to get out of the creature, the bug, the firefly. Like you're not a firefly anymore, so you got to go out this way.
Yes, but what does that equate to?
I don't know.
Falling. You know what I mean? Like there's just things like that don't make sense.
That's just like turning big again. I don't know.
I think
I've never been. I have not lived the real life Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Oh wow, you need to experience that.
I guess I do. I'm sorry.
Did you ever
Somebody call Rick Moranis?
Did you ever do the playset?
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just that's part. Like I don't think everything needs a fucking story. I don't like they like. Dumbo's storybook, the Dumbo ride doesn't need a fucking story. There is one, but it doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I just get annoyed when you say there is, and then there's something that it's not. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
Didn't make sense.
Also, I've got the same complaint about Rise of the Resistance. Like, I don't get why you go right back to Batu. I know Evan's like it's an escape pod.
Yeah, God, I got him on that the other. Well, I didn't get him on that, but I said that just to get a rile out of him in the Legacy Continues group chat, and then he went off on me about. He's like, no, you're in danger. You get an escape pod. Escape pod doesn't take you back to, and he was right.
But not necessarily. Escape pods doesn't.
We were still over Batu though. You get
You could go somewhere else.
Can you pilot them? Like the escape pods take you to the nearest planet. I don't think you like.
I don't know, but then they don't search for you after that. Like I don't know. I mean, obviously, the end of you can't end up in another place. I understand that,
right?
But
it doesn't.
There needs to be or at least like, hey, now that we're back on Batu, make sure you stay away from the First Order. They're gonna be looking for you.
Sure, I get that.
Something like that.
If
like,
someone's not paying attention.
That's what Beck should say at the end of it.
Yeah, like wait, it's not safe here. Did we defeat him? I mean, I guess you kind of did. Like,
kind of.
You either blow Kylo Ren out the window or you blow his ship up on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know. There could just be a better story for Tiana, but I think it's a really cool addition,
whatever.
and I cannot fucking wait to see that thing at night. I haven't seen it at night yet, but I just know it's going to be gorgeous. We were there a little later in the evening. We were there at I think we left around 8, so it's not dark yet, but it was right. You can start to see the little bit of the glow. It's going to be gorgeous. I've seen some pictures of it, but I also saw pictures of Avatar at night before it opened, and it didn't look like that.
Oh no!
Go back and look at some of those. Like there had it was coming through, and it's like a purple glow from the land.
Oh.
And you saturated the fuck out of that photo.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Saturated.
It just looked way cooler than it ended up being for Pandora, but whatever. Yeah, how did you like it? Did you like Tiana? Did you think
I did?
You think it was better than Splash?
I mean, to your point, we saw Splash literally limping along there those past few years. I'd be really curious to see what Splash looks like in Tokyo, so I can kind of remember it a bit at its glory, at least to what that glory is. I really love Tiana's. Never had, and it was never hated that it was going away. I remember initially when they announced that it was coming. At first, I'm like, oh man, because you're just like, man, Splash Mountain. It's something you always thought was going to be there. Yeah, it was one of those stable rides, but then after you digest it, you're like, okay, it's just a retheme.
Yeah,
the music's good.
Music's great. I like the cue music too.
And it can. And I always talk to myself that it can work if you load this shit up with animatronics, something that Disney does well. And I loved every bit of those animatronics that we saw from start to finish.
They were great. They did a really, really good job with those. They should be commended for that. Those look really, really good. I do keep seeing that it keeps breaking down, and I'm really confused why.
Yeah, it's knock on wood. It did not break down when I was on it. I got lucky when I was group 48 when we did it, and on and off pretty much. And then Courtney was waiting a little bit when she went in front of Mama Odie at the end.
Okay.
But
I waited a little bit there too. Actually, I was there for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. Did Splash break down a bunch?
Yes.
Did it? Okay.
And that's the thing. It was shut down for so long. You should be fixing some of those issues.
Yeah. But I get technical rehearsal, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I feel
that shit out.
I actually think too that some of the shutting down is probably the animatronics not working.
Most likely.
I had a friend yesterday get evacuated off of it.
Oh, no kidding.
Right at the beginning. And they're not local. And that was the only chance they had to get it.
Oh.
It's I'm so sorry. But I don't know.
Disney makes it clear in those emails, this is not a guarantee.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's
but
true.
Two things, though. You should have it running enough where you shouldn't be concerned about not at least seeing a majority of it. shit's gonna happen. Like I worked there so long, I get it, but like it is very frustrating if you're a guest that's coming and you just happen to be here for previews and then it fucks up on you, and you can't get like another one to come back another day. It's really annoying.
If anything, if anything, us APs are lucky because like DVC goes first, cast members go first, so that shit should work itself out.
Yeah, it's usually cast, Club 33, DVC, and then AP.
Club 33 should just be allowed to go whenever they feel like it. If the ride's not open yet, they should be able to walk on and ride it.
Yep, I'm with you. You would be. I got in trouble once for giving a DVC a Club 33 member more fast passes.
Like it's insane to me. Like, really, these people already spent how much money?
Yeah, it's
to
crazy.
you, Disney, and it probably spends way more than conceivable.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I legit got in trouble for it.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Yeah, legit got in trouble. And that was my argument. I was like, they're Club 33. And like, well, they get 16 a day. I'm like, okay, well, they used all of them.
Yeah,
so
give them more.
Why can't they have one more to go ride Dumbo, whatever the fuck it was they wanted to do?
Maybe,
so stupid.
Maybe it's a thing amongst Club 33 members. You know, that's a high above thing. You know, I'm way down here.
You and me both.
Yeah. So
started at the bottom. Now we're still here.
Sure. Yeah, still here.
Do you want to talk Acolyte, or do you want to wait for Avant?
I guess we could wait for Avant.
All right, let's wait for Evan for.
You know what?
Acolyte.
You know what? Because he's late, you and I can open up what's in front of us now.
Oh yeah, we can. We
might as well. Yeah.
All right, you go first. We'll do the same time.
Yeah, but let me explain what we have. So on the way here, the drive took 47 million hours to get from my fucking place over here,
which is less than like 15 actual miles.
So I stopped to grab like a drink and just food real quick because I really hadn't eaten today, and I saw the infamous Star Wars Oreos, and they have like single packs of 4 cookies. So I bought one for every single person on the podcast. Brad and I are going to open to see which side we got now. Brad, you go first.
All right,
I'll be talking while you go.
First. I'm excited for this. Thank you for this, by the way. This is exciting.
He's opening the Oreo.
What do you think?
You probably got
the
cum flavored Oreo.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know. I figured you wanted that one.
Let's see, dun 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 dun. Why can't I get this open?
Jesus Christ! Do you not know how to open a package?
It's open.
Brad, you said you like tongue these like before bed.
Hey,
light
blue,
side. Light side for Bradley.
Right.
There you go.
What it tastes like.
Yeah, I'm not eating mine on the microphone because I can't stand when people do that. But nah, fuck you. I'm taking this shit and editing the fuck out of that.
I hate it too, dude.
Let's see what Big Red got.
We hope. Come on, let's see. Blue. Yeah, oh wow.
Light side and a little white in the middle. Maybe I am the cum flavor.
I forgot that they have like characters on them, right? Isn't that the whole thing? The cookies.
Shit, they do.
I forgot.
I'm dropping.
I ate through it. It looks like I got. Let me see. I forgot they had characters on them. Come on.
You ate through the cookies.
I can't tell who this is.
Yeah, this is either this. That's not.
I literally
Leia.
can't tell who this
is. Who the
is.
fuck are you? Not Jin. It's a woman. I know. That's all I know. Is that supposed to be Rey? Who the hell is that supposed to be?
It's delicious. I haven't had an Oreo in a hot minute.
Oh, that's Luke. So maybe that is Leia. I have Luke on one. Luke again on another one. It's got to be Luke and Leia, but it's not the.
Why do these come off so easily?
Oh, that's Han. Yeah, Han, Leia, and Luke. Okay, because they're made cheap as hell. It's the trend that we're moving on.
God, I mean, I got an R2.
Oh, nice.
R2. He's cute.
He's cute too.
R2 cute too.
R2 cutie pie. Cutie pie.
Leia. That's definitely Leia. And I don't know who I ate.
Who did you eat out?
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, we know the answer to that question. We just can't say it anymore.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
and another R2.
No, I hit the wrong one. You mean Kyle's father?
Yes.
I tried to start that. I know. It was so funny how uncomfortable he was getting.
That was fun.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What? Sorry.
Smacking your fucking... No, fuck you. I will
it's
literally murder you.
It's a great microphone. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. You disgusting fucking prick.
I'm going to start doing mukbangs on this fucking thing.
No, ew.
It drives me. I can't listen.
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing that. Yeah.
I can't stand to listen to it.
Speaking of pissing Kyle off, I guess we could start talking about the Acolyte, wherever the hell Shipwreck is.
There's really not much else to go on. Talk about.
Well, a Lothcat mug is coming.
Oh, that's right.
To Walt Disney World, and even though I got mine from Disneyland, I made a trade.
Picking mine up either tonight or tomorrow. Depends on what I can get over there to see my friend that brought them.
Did it say when we're getting it? I didn't see the post.
Yes, I think it's here starting Friday. I think. I told Evan this was coming here.
Yeah, I figured it was too, but I wanted to get it. I don't know.
I like that as an option here. I do think it's smart if you're going to do one thing in Disneyland like merch-wise, you should do it here too. Mm-hmm. I get that argument. He's wrong a lot, but he's not wrong about that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Is the Chiati Mundi box set still available, or is that sold out?
I have not heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard either. I haven't gone to look.
Did you get it?
No. I didn't get it just because I'm trying to save money for multiple things. I want it, though. Yeah. God, I really want it bad.
I do, too. It looks sick. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's one of those things, yeah.
And spoiler alert, we know why they released it. When they released it.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, but they also released... I mean, there is a deeper connection to that than just him showing up in the Acolyte.
Yeah.
On episode 4, there's that Galaxy's Edge connection that Doc has the saber.
Sweet little harmony there, I think.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's a pretty good timing.
I wonder how they do those. I wonder if there is like a strategy behind when they release it, or if it just happens to line up like that sometimes. I also wonder how far in advance they do all this stuff.
That's a good question. I mean, Darksaber came out relatively around that time. It was prominent in The Mandalorian.
Do you think?
If I recall.
Yeah, it was. It was, I think, season 2. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, season 2.
Yes.
Do you think they just like sculpt, have everything like, we're going to just do all the lightsabers and then we can just at will go manufacture that? Here's the
Most
specs.
likely, like they have. I don't know. You would think they have 3D models of like ready, just files ready to just print.
You would think, right? Like, wouldn't you? I mean, if you're because like, what's the harm in having it at the ready? You know what I mean? Like,
theoretically speaking,
what if a character
no harm?
blows the fuck up and like then you just convert these things to
Yeah, theoretically speaking, there'd be no harm to it, but also at the same time, I just don't know the hours behind that. Like, how many hours does that team take to build those? And it's like Disney wouldn't be spending that money just for something they never release.
Yeah, that's true. I just can't imagine that you can't take the dimension. Like, I would assume
pulling it now. Is your door open?
Yeah, you can tell him to walk on in.
What was that?
I forgot what I was gonna say. I forget what I was gonna. I know what it was. I feel like you could you would like know the standard dimensions, right? And then you just kind of drag it out if you need to. I don't know.
I guess so. I don't know. I guess you have somebody maybe mock it up, and then just like if they're ready to take that project into production. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
If anyone from Disney Consumer Products wants to come on and rat their bosses out, let us know.
Or just tell us. In the end. We won't.
Yeah, we can keep secrets, by the way. We're actively keeping some.
Probably, yeah. So anyway, we could start chatting about the Acolyte.
Let's do it. Did we talk about last week's? We did, right?
We did, yeah. We jumped.
That's right. We were at your place.
No. That was we did the Skype.
Oh, yeah,
the early one.
That's right.
So we all collectively kind of felt like after episode 3, while we didn't hate it like everybody else did for the reasons they hated it, it just kind of came to a screeching halt as far as momentum went. Mm-hmm. They told a portion, we think, of the story. And then now episode 4, I felt like got back on track for me personally. Like, I
keep hearing people say this is their least favorite episode, and I'm like, how?
I don't get it.
After last week, how is this your least favorite?
The ending to this episode was the best by far of all 4.
Yeah, but
such a great cliffhanger.
It absolutely was, but it felt a little cheap, and it just bothers me because
TV shows do this all the time.
Yeah, but this was like in the middle of a movement, and you're like, you could have let that play. Well, it's not like we were 40 minutes already. You could have given.
It's a short one though. I don't. I'm not trying to throw defensive out, but like it's the reason it's a short one. Like short episode.
I hate the short episodes.
I'm assuming they're short for a reason. I don't know. If they weren't on Disney Plus, they'd be even shorter. You know, if this was something that aired on the USA fucking network.
And now back to Star Wars: The Acolyte.
It would probably be aired
USA Today.
Do you think if like streaming services didn't kick off, like there'd be like a Star Wars cable station. Like Disney would put out the Disney Channel, and they put out the Star Wars channel.
Yeah, probably.
Shit like that had to have gone.
I'm
that,
sure.
Like the Marvel channel. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. Because especially when streaming services started to really take off, you had shows like Breaking Bad being huge shows that like were anchors for some networks. I wouldn't be sure. I wouldn't. You know, they did. What was it? AMC was Breaking Bad.
AMC, yeah.
They've never done another show like that. I mean, Better Call Saul.
Oh, sure.
But it's from Breaking Bad, right? So
right, yeah.
Like they've never had another hit like that. And you would think they would put all the money and resources into doing it once you have a show that fucking big.
Yeah.
I mean, Breaking Bad is still. I mean, it's not like old television, but it's older, and like people still talk.
You said the door's locked.
Oh, God damn it! People still talk about it like it's the greatest TV show of all time, and I think, in my opinion, it is. I think it's one of the best shows.
Sure.
Best shows ever made.
Yeah,
there we go. You can hear it unlocking.
That's right.
I still think it's one of the best shows ever made, and it's just shocking to me that they never like doubled down and did something else major like that. HBO did. They still are in the game.
Oh, sure. HBO kind of had it ahead of the game with Sopranos.
Yeah, they started that.
Yeah.
They started that game.
That's right.
There you are. I didn't even hear you shut the door. That's fantastic. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Before we just started tiptoeing into the
We
Acolyte.
literally did. We just got done opening and saw what side of the force we got in our Oreos, so you can do yours.
We're both light side, buddy. Yeah. You got to break it. Oh, I forgot. Oh shit.
We didn't. Yeah. There you go. Now talk into it. No, talk into it again. Turn it. I promise, people. This only here on Jedi Talk do you get like the raw, like unedited things. Chunky boom boom how? Oh, it wasn't even like in. So sure, I'll keep talking. Yeah, why not?
Hey.
Oh, that's loud.
Adiga
In our
and
face.
Loud Journey.
What's up, Evan? Evan
Hey.
T. Boucher.
Traffic is up.
Traffic
It
sucks.
should not take 85
today.
minutes to get 15 miles.
It does all the time when I come coming at this time. We have to talk, or we should talk about recording schedules after today.
All right, I think we get you fixed. Keep going. Oh shit, I forgot that was.
Well,
a
I think I said my thing. So Adiga and Good Journey.
R.I.P. Brad.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these Oreos because I was never going to buy them myself. So.
Oh, well, open them up. Let's see what you got.
Alrighty.
Either light or dark side. I have Han was on mine. I had 2 Lukes and a Leia.
Did you have Luke and then Luke?
Yeah, sure. I had Luke. Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone's got a problem with the Acolyte, but no one gives 2 shits that Luke was a thing.
It's all selective, dude. It's whatever. I actually wonder like who starts that outrage shit.
Here we go. We'll get that.
Oh,
It's
some
so
of it
interesting to me.
Some of it is funded. Some of it you
Podcast
better. No, we did that already, Evan. I'll kill the both of you, and it'll be Jedi Talk featuring Tom Okra and nobody fucking else for the rest of life.
Was that Brad's idea for a joke?
No.
The
Oh,
ASMR?
that? Sure, yeah.
Oh, good, because I like the cut of his jib.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I already used that joke once this episode.
Yes.
Sure, he did. Both of you.
We did not plan this at all.
hate
I
the
just
both
say
of
the
you
same
so
stupid
much.
jokes that you say.
Stupid.
All right,
fucking-
here we go. The reveal. I want to spill them.
If it's another blue, it's going to be so yeah, it is.
Damn it.
Got
We all
Chewie.
three got.
I got Luke and Luke
Yeah.
and C-3PO.
Does he just
Oh,
look-
you got 3PO. Nice.
nice.
Yeah. So
I got-
do we put these on a shelf now? Do you collect them, and is that
Yeah.
what you do with them?
Sure.
collect all
Okay.
8.
I know. Stick them up your bum and poop out of your mouth. A reverse bowel movement like Kyle.
can't- like South Park.
Yeah.
You can't shit out your mouth, cat.
Yeah. He's a reverse bowel movement.
Kyle's like that South Park episode where they shove shit up the ass so they can poo it out of their mouth. That's Kyle. Kyle is a reverse bowel movement.
Jedi Talk, proudly a part of Freaknet Studios. Thanks,
That's
Travis T.
fantastic.
While we're on the South Park topic, Podcast The Ride. Do you listen to them or know of them?
No,
Who?
They podcast The Ride.
Podcast The Ride.
I'm aware of them.
They
so
just
many
did a
podcasts.
Casa Bonita episode.
Oh, that's
Ah.
awesome.
They
Casa
said stuff that
Bonita.
I didn't even know because I've watched a handful of YouTube videos on it, but it was basically like the South Park guys saw that this restaurant was about to go under and had really destroyed its legacy.
Yep.
And they're like, this is our childhood. We love this place. Let's
Yep.
buy it and save it.
And one
sure
of the biggest South Park episodes ever was
Yeah.
Casa Bonita. Oh, shit.
So I was like, man, I wish I could do that with the place I love, but Can't do that.
You got $40 billion.
How long has he been here? And it took him that long to get
Yeah,
into
about 30 seconds.
Yeah. But that
Evan,
was
the
awesome.
eternal ray of sunshine, Boucher.
You missed. We talked about Tiana's. We
Yeah.
both enjoyed Tiana's.
Are you
Nice.
gonna dig your heels in and hate it?
No, if it's good, it'll be good.
Okay.
But
I'm curious what you think.
Yeah.
Because you lived here when it was starting to deteriorate, right? Splash.
the company as a whole, yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I brought it
he
with
did.
me or something because it's like, oh, Evan's invested his whole life in moving to Orlando. Let's destroy everything he loves. But no, yes.
You think they care
Yeah.
about you?
No,
Okay.
but that's what's awesome about the new house is like I now have a place that I can make my own that I will never leave because it won't be taken away from me.
Aren't you renting
Great.
it?
Well, yes, but
Okay.
like, the things in it are mine. Like,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I almost went full Lyle Orion there and be like, yeah, well, when they declare a state of emergency and
it's
seize all the fucking land.
actually the bank's house.
Well, yeah, but like it's like this room. You've
Yeah, I
made
feel
this room, and like
Well, the thing
can't
that
have
sucks
it
about
taken away.
bourbon, and the only thing I don't like about bourbon is that to enjoy it, it has to go away. That's the one thing that sucks.
well, yeah, but like you can just keep buying.
And when it
it
does your
and-
liver in excess.
And there's a beauty to that. I think it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Consuming the
Watching
art.
your liver deteriorate, it's a beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be a real short ride for Bradley.
but
Brad the ride ends about mid 40s. Just takes off from the roller coaster. Kidney paralysis this way.
but yeah, I was here when Splash started to go downhill. And
Yeah.
no
Pun intended?
No.
Yeah, and so I think
Oh.
it's a massive upgrade from that.
Well, yeah, but they should have just upgraded Splash and then
don't
built
know,
a
man.
Tiana ride.
I
We've been
I-
through this. It's a dead horse.
we
anymore,
are
like-
not the woke podcast, but I totally understand not wanting that film represented in your park. I totally
Yeah.
get it.
Splash Mountain? Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
yeah.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
Song of the
Song of
South.
South.
Yeah, yeah. Of course I get that.
And if you've never watched it, it's on YouTube.
But I think
Go watch
I
it.
have
You'll
no,
see why.
No desire.
I think them
Doesn't
doing
know
what
it's
they
gone.
did brought it to light. Like people had no idea that existed, and they're like, "Wait, why is Disney getting rid of this? Let me look into it." Oh, so like people didn't know.
People, I mean, Disney
We
fans
knew, Disney fans
yeah.
knew, but we didn't care. We weren't like, "I love that movie because it's racist." We hated
Yeah,
that
it's
it was
not a good
racist.
movie. It's just not a good movie. Like,
Yeah, and it's a bad movie.
Take the racism out of it. It's just a bad
It's
movie.
got good songs.
Yeah.
but that's about it.
It's got one good song.
Yeah, good animation. But I think they created more of a problem than they solved by doing this. It's like, bro, don't address it.
I don't think it was Disney. I think it was these blogs and shit were like, Disney removing problematic theme park attraction. And they're like, wait, what? What the fuck is wrong with Splash Mountain? And then you look at it and you're like, oh.
They did the same thing when like Tinkerbell stopped doing meet and greets. They started calling
And
her
then they
problematic
decided
for
to
some
take
reason.
away.
Tinkerbell's problematic?
Yeah,
that was
she
a
is.
clickbaity
Yeah,
headline.
of course.
I don't know why she is.
For
Maybe
what?
It was probably budget cuts, really, but a clickbaity article made it sound
What
problematic.
could be?
You know what? I've actually, and I don't know if this is just luck on my part, but I feel like I've been running into more live characters and entertainment at Disney World lately.
I ran into Thumper and somebody else the other day.
Yeah,
in
I ran
front
into
of
Peter Pan
studios.
and Wendy by his ride. I've never seen
Ooh.
Wendy meet.
I think
Huh.
she's supposed to be
I
like
don't remember
morning
Wendy.
sometimes, but I don't know for sure.
I remember Peter Pan used to run around Fantasyland with kids.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
thought
Yeah.
I
that
see
was-
him all
that
the
was
time,
weird.
but like, I stopped with Courtney by him because I'm like, Wendy's here. Like, I never see
That's
her.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have never seen Wendy. That's a good point. Like,
I don't
cool.
know if
That
I
was
have
cool.
either. I can't remember.
but
One of the
after-
cool things they did when I still worked there was every morning in Adventureland, Jasmine and Aladdin would ride the first ride of the day with a family on
Yeah.
Oh, that's
carpets.
badass.
That's pretty cool.
Did you see the Pirates character that was in
Yeah,
Adventureland?
Captain Barbosa.
Barbosa, was he
and
there?
Just
Did you
that
see-
one day.
Oh,
it was training
man.
for Not So Scary.
Not So Scary,
Which
right.
I assumed,
hell
but I was
yeah.
like, I'm going to go and try to see if I can see him.
Did
And
you
it
get to
was
see
just
him?
One, no, it was just one
No?
day. But that's, I assume that. That makes
So there's
I bet you they'll
There's
bring
one
it.
of the
There's no
spoilers.
way you bring him out this far in advance for something. They'll bring him out again at some point.
I hope so.
It'll be unannounced. There's no way you would do you train
Well,
one time in front of guests 4 months before you're supposed to do your
And
job.
I don't think that even means he's meeting during the party. I think that just means he's going to be in the parade. That performer, because Barbosa's in the parade,
Oh, he is.
so it's probably just a new.
Oh, I
performer.
missed. Oh, I must have missed that. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh shit! All right.
I bet you money though, dude. They're gonna after the Johnny Depp shit, they'll put him instead of Jack Sparrow in Adventureland.
well, I mean, they've had time to do it. Thankfully, they haven't. Don't
Well,
give them
I
ideas.
just mean for the party. Like instead
Oh,
of having
okay.
Captain Jack out there, they'll
Yeah.
have him out there.
Well, I worked
Oh,
with
maybe.
Jack last year during the party. That was sick. He was the first character that
Is he
ever
still
said like my
around?
name while I was working. Yeah, he meets every day in Adventureland.
Still?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he's
man.
awesome.
He's
I'm
out there
never
often.
there before 5
that's
o'clock
true.
at night. So
Yeah.
I never get to see
Oh,
it.
characters have been staying out later.
It's pretty cool.
I went and saw him at the. Well, I'm not gonna bring that up. I did. What the hell was I gonna say? Fuck, I completely forgot. I saw. All right, I'll go this way. I saw them in the new Epcot meet and greets, the Mickey and Friends. And they were out later. Yeah. Well, no, it's not in Communicore. Communicore is it's in the same building, but I don't think it's called Communicore Hall. It's just Mickey and Pals.
Gotcha.
Their meet and greet.
Oh, like the old one.
Yes.
The old one in Epcot. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a different version of that.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
still haven't seen it yet. I haven't gone. Have you seen it?
No.
No.
I haven't been to Epcot in like 6
Look,
months.
I'll say
I
this.
had to ask.
I'll
I
say
don't
this.
want to. I don't want to ignore him.
It's fine
do.
for what
I
it
mean,
is.
ignore you.
Oh, I'm in Epcot.
It's fine for what it is. I like the entertainment. I like the music for what they put there. There was a surprise festival favorites food that I like, and it's a nice seating area. But what was there before was way better than all of this. And
Just summed up Epcot in
it's
a nutshell.
well, if you let me finish, dickweed.
Who was that? It was somebody whispering when they walked by. It was weird.
It's
Jack. Became sentient.
it's hard not to say, all right, I remember the fountain. The fountain was better. Fountain of Nations. What the hell was the name of that virtual roller coaster thing that was inside?
Some of All Thrills.
Some of All
Thrills.
Thrills.
Yeah.
I love that thing. That's something so niche, but never get that back. So.
Well,
Nope.
the reason you never get that back is because Universal has an agreement with
For Kukas.
with the Kuka arm to be only used in their theme park. That's one of the reasons.
Oh,
why it
all
went
right
away.
then.
That's one of the reasons why that
Today I
went away.
learned.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why that went away. That's the
Good to
same.
know.
It's the same ride system for Forbidden Journey.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay,
But,
but still,
I still agree
yeah.
with you. I personally think this Disney would never admit this. Disney would never ever admit this. But I think that those buildings had asbestos in them, and the reason they knocked them down and rebuilt shit in their place was not because they wanted to. They don't do things like that.
Yeah.
They are the repurpose.
Wonders of Life
Right.
is still sitting there.
Right. Right.
I think there's a reason they demolished that shit.
That's not a
I think
bad
there
call.
has to be a reason.
Not a bad call.
Because even if you, and you could have. I never liked the Fountain of Nations.
Oh, I like
I
that.
know
love it.
I'm probably the only person who didn't give a shit about that. But when that went away,
That was the best
Shit, I
fountain.
legitimately did not
that was
give
the
a
best
fuck.
fountain at Disney to jump in, in the middle of the day when
Yeah.
you really wanted to.
I
And
saw-
then it was
I saw
also
people
good
do
for
that.
drinking water too, man. You would just
Yeah.
pour your bottle in there, grab some water.
that guy was.
These are
hilarious.
jokes, people.
We should get him on the podcast. The guy that got fired for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd
We
be
should.
fun.
Oh yeah, he's like one of.
He's one of us.
Yeah, yeah. Except we got fired for no reason. He got fired for a legit reason.
Evan, you put your butt on side.
Yeah, you can't.
That's not legit. That's come on. That was all hearsay. They have no proof.
You can't run towards the Halcyon Gate, expose your dick, and go come back, and then say it's nothing. Okay.
That's right.
Is that every day of the week? Or
Yes,
just,
they got you on camera this time doing
Yeah,
it.
that's
and
true.
It's just
All right.
uncalled for.
We talk about the Acolyte finally.
Let's
This is
do
a
it.
Star Wars podcast, by the way.
Is it?
Indeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Nothing but Star Wars.
it was all right. Episode 4.
It was all right.
It wasn't
and
all right.
The
I liked
ending
it.
was
It was
good.
better than all right. It was better than
It was-
episode 3, in my opinion.
No, there was some dumb shit in this episode. Like
It was better than 3.
It was. Oh God. I mean, I had more fun painting this room than I did fucking watching episode 3. I'm not even kidding.
At the end of this,
You missed a spot.
I missed quite a few spots.
at the end of the
spot.
season, though, I
Missed
think we're
quite a
gonna go
few
back
spots.
in like episode 3
Did you
more.
paint with your
so.
penis over
I
there?
did. You can tell because
You
it's so
barely
small.
tell. Yeah.
The spot or the
Both.
paintbrush.
Now here's my only issue with this episode is
We're going
two-
spoilers here, people. So
Yeah,
spoilers.
spoiler alert. Fuck you. Why? 100% the dude that's with her, this Asian guy, I forget his name, Kieran.
Soul. Master Soul.
No,
No,
not
no,
Master
the-
Soul.
the bad guy.
The bad guy that helped her with the potion and
Oh,
shit. That guy.
I forget his name too, but yeah.
100%. he's
Tyrion? Tyrion?
No,
Ki-
it's
Kieran-
something like all these
Kieran,
names, but
Terran, Epcot Terrans.
yeah, something. Like that.
Dude, every fucking time.
I know.
Every fucking time those Marvel fans are dumb.
They are.
They are dumb. For real, the Guardians.
Well,
Anyway,
we got Star Wars fans that aren't really fans, and then we got Marvel fans that are dumb. So
They're also
pick a
racist.
fandom.
They thought that was who the hell is the millions of dollars? Titus O'Neil from WWE.
oh,
So no, he's just happens to also be black. You idiot. God, I
And-
remember when I heard that the little kid said it to his mom. I'm like, oh,
at least it was a little kid. It wasn't like some guy.
Oh
Like,
That's an
no,
honest
he was
mistake.
older. He was old enough to know.
was he
okay.
joking?
No,
That's
no.
something my son would say. And I'd be like,
Oh.
dude.
Oh, to me, he looked of age. He was under 18, but definitely old enough to know that that's not Titus O'Neil.
My
I
son's
don't know.
getting a mouth on him. I wonder where he got it from.
Yeah, definitely not you.
Dude, he says some wild shit, and I'm like, you cannot say that in public, dude. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway,
This is
so
bothering me. I gotta look up this character's name now.
while you're looking it up, that guy, he is
That
100% the dude in the mask.
Oh, I thought about
I
that.
think so too. and that's
100%. And they're
they
not
might
even
twist
doing a
it
good
on us,
job
'cause we've
about.
all
I
that was
hope it's not.
speculated before the show. Like we all kind of thought that before the
It's
show.
100%
So
him.
I hope they twist it and be like it's not.
What else is the purpose of this character with her? What else is the purpose of this character? He's just there and then happens to be there when bad shit happens. He claims he's never seen.
Maybe.
I just don't buy it.
Come here.
And I think it. Come here. And I think it's
Yeah.
just going to be so obvious by the
It
end
would
of
be
this.
pretty. I'd rather it be Mother Anasea than this
Hey,
guy.
Hey, buddy, they did the fucking thing in Solo. You make sure you don't trust anyone ever.
Oh.
Just kidding. It was me. I told you
Yeah.
not to trust anyone.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do shit like that. So
I'll
But-
be disappointed
Hey,
in that. It just
the
I'm
doesn't-
Last
I don't like
Crusade
it.
did that
convinced.
too, and it's great. So
yeah,
I mean, sure, if it's done right, maybe
it
yeah,
can be
then I'll
done
be
right,
talking.
but
yeah,
it can be done right for sure. But like,
Maybe it's
I just think
Palpatine.
it's so obvious.
A
I actually
younger
would.
Palpatine.
I actually would fucking love that.
No, I'm talking about that character's younger Palpatine. We
Oh.
found
Oh,
out he
Kamir.
was Asian.
he grows from that
He
to
grows
Ian
from
McDermott.
that. Yeah. Ian McDermott. Yeah.
I actually would think it'd be really cool.
He
if
learns
it
the dark
was-
side of the Force, how to change races.
And of course, it turns him into a white guy. Like, come on.
yeah, right. Yeah, the dark side turns him into a white guy.
Yes.
The white guys are all
Yeah,
evil.
well, I mean, you heard it here first on Giant Talk Podcast.
I think that's for sure what's going to happen. And also, too, I don't understand May's switch.
That did seem fast. Yeah, I'm with you there.
I'm loyal to my sister. You've been hunting down Jedi for the past 16 years, and then out of fucking nowhere, you just decide that you're now loyal to your sister. It's really bad writing. That's really bad writing.
Unless it's a swerve, unless she's just unless she said that to trick him for whatever
I
reason
don't know.
to.
'Cause she seemed terrified when she's like, "Oh, he's here," and like she was like, "Now I'm gonna die." Like she was terrified.
inside
Also,
of
what
Kelnaka's.
What
Yeah.
kind of logic is it that? What kind of logic is? No, I have things they don't know. They'll go easy on me. You killed their friends. They're not going easy on you.
No, they're the Jedi though. They're not gonna kill her.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be up to them. They're gonna go to. They're
It is
gonna
up to them.
They're gonna be like killing a. It'd be like killing a
Vernestra
cop.
said we're keeping this in house. Like it's
If
up
they
to us.
Yeah, it's
That
true.
was the point at
But
the episode.
also-
That was the beginning was great and the ending was great in this episode because we got
and
what
the
we
cameo.
yeah
Yeah,
we
I
got
like
what
that
we were
cameo.
saying too. Where like they're brushing this under the rug. You called it. And,
Yeah,
like,
this is what
that's
the
totally
That's what the shit
Vernestra
story
and
is gonna be.
Kiadi-Mundi are screwing this up. Like it's all their fault.
Also, too, a few things I want to address. The cameo Kiadi-Mundi was a great cameo. Way out of
Yeah.
left field. Didn't see that coming.
Maybe.
Makes sense because he's not human.
Yeah.
He's not immune, is he?
No.
That's what they thought Snoke was going to be, right? Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
where that came from in my head.
But people are picking apart
But
what
this
he
is-
said
this
in
is
the
what
prequels.
this is what I want to get
But
to.
it's perfect though because he's part of this cover up.
I know,
He's
yeah.
like, hey,
Boom.
hey, the Sith aren't
Exactly.
around, guys.
Yeah.
They've been gone forever. Remember? What do you mean?
Or this guy's not Sith. If
Or
Kylo Ren
that.
cannot be Sith, because this guy's a Knight of Ren. I'm calling it now.
That'd
Called
be
it from
cool,
the first
too.
episode. I called it from before the show started.
But still, they would cover that up too.
Yeah.
Like Kiadi and Vernestra are covering all of this up. So
Yeah, and it shows the hubris of the council, and it shows that they're willing to double, triple, quadruple down and to try to save face.
What if it's Darth Plagueis?
it could be him too, which would be cool. Honestly, I'm okay with anybody.
Darth
that
Plagueis
is.
would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it was him. It'd be cool if it was just Kamir. I'm fine with that. If it's a Knight of Ren, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm okay with it.
Or is this?
I don't.
Or
have
is
a
this
preference? I
the
don't care.
apprentice? Hold on. Is this Sith figure the apprentice? May's the acolyte, and the apprentice is reporting to a higher master that we haven't seen
That
yet.
fits the hierarchy of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because acolytes are supposed to be under
Well, if it is a
The
Sith,
apprentice,
it's got to
right?
be
Yeah.
two. So
the rule of two. No, the rule of two established way before this, right?
yeah, so then they would
Yeah,
have to
way
follow
before
it.
During the
this,
Sith
yeah.
Wars.
Yeah, so there would be two then.
Yeah. And maybe that's what Kamir is talking about because he's like,
That's
you
why it could
basically
be Palpatine.
sell your
He
life
could
to
be
him or whatever.
prepping
And like,
this acolyte to go kill Darth Plagueis.
That would be
Yeah.
a really weird, and that would be for like I mean, how would you feel with that? Because that
I'm
would
fine
make
with
him
that.
like super old. But when people remember him,
Dark side of the Force is
that's the whole
powers
point of them
people
is they want to live forever.
consider unnatural. I mean, he could have lived in hiding away from everybody and then showed his face in the Senate. Like it's I don't know.
I mean, this makes more sense than him coming back at 9.
It kind of does.
It
Yeah.
makes way more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars is doing a good job plugging the pieces
Which
together.
they
Like
slowly are.
Obi
Bad
Steve
Batch
tells
and-
us in our comments on YouTube. Hey, Obi Steve,
So
talking
Obi
about read
Steve.
the novels because it's right. It
Yeah.
does
Yeah, it's in
piece
there.
everything together. Yeah.
Quick sidetrack too. Speaking of listeners, I ran into Will Clark yesterday on Batu.
Oh yeah. Hey, Will.
Yeah, and he was the one who, like 10 minutes after I saw him, he sent me that picture of the Lothcat mugs that are coming.
Oh, that's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
That's
he gave me
exciting.
that good news, and I was like, that just made my day.
Is
Thanks,
that?
Will.
Are you gonna get one of those?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
My next Oga's visit's gonna be on the 5th anniversary because I go every
Nice.
anniversary.
Nice.
I'll be at Hollywood Studios tomorrow evening.
So noise.
They're
They're there like
right.
today, right? Did it start today?
Oh, I don't
Today
know.
or tomorrow?
Brad said
I think it was
tomorrow.
tomorrow. I
Yeah.
think it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting.
But yeah, seeing
anyway,
Will was
back
cool.
to-
He gave me a cool kyber crystal necklace, so good
Shout
seeing
out
you,
to
Will.
Shout out to
You're
you,
the man.
Will. You're the man.
Hell yeah.
But-
The
I
Wilcolite. Let's go.
The
Wilcolite.
Wilcolite. That's a good one.
The
But
Wilcolite.
do you think also is it just a coincidence Kiadi Mundi's lightsaber came out and now he's in the show? Do you think
Talked
they
about
timed that well?
we
I don't
talked
know.
about it.
I feel like
I think it's a happy coincidence.
Yeah, I think so,
because it's
too.
got the Galaxy's Edge connection to it.
Connection, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a happy coincidence.
it just worked out. Yeah.
You
I
have
mean-
to listen to the first ad because I went on a whole thing. I wonder how they plan. You have to listen to this episode.
Yeah.
if you're gonna
I'll
get
go
this
back
fun.
and listen.
But back to the Acolyte. So, is this your favorite episode so far? I still think 2 is my favorite.
The first or the second, I enjoyed way better. But this was, I liked this episode because it got us back on track. It was
Yeah,
a
I
good
think-
ending.
See, I
Yeah.
think they're gonna fuck it and go back in time again. This
Well,
is
yeah,
what
and
Star,
that's
Star
what
Wars
we
does
want,
this
though.
shit all the time to me.
Don't you want the Last Jedi version of that event where we see this version?
No.
No, it happened this way. No, it happened.
Do it in a
this way.
full
No.
movie
Like,
then. Give me a
Yeah.
full movie start to finish to do that. That's why it worked with The Last Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
when you
again,
do these incremental steps back
like
and
I
forth,
said,
it's fucking frustrating.
start to
Yeah.
finish. The reason why I'm not caring too much about them going back to back to back is from start to finish when this show's out, like I can go back and watch it
Yeah.
like a movie if I wanted to. So
I hope they don't start to next week's episode with anything other than
This
mid
fight.
this fight.
Yeah, true. I will be pissed
I'll be
if it's
annoyed.
not this fight because
I'll be fucking
I
annoyed.
audibly I don't remember what I yelled, but I was like, hey, you can't. I was like, no, I don't know what I said, but I
you
yelled
said
at my TV.
snarkies.
Holly was
Yeah.
on a call and I was watching it and I went,
Oh,
"Are you
God.
what are you fucking
Yeah,
kidding me?"
I said Igor Tenor. I'm making that work. I'm gonna keep saying it. So
I don't
it's
know
in
what that
my
means.
lexicon.
What is that?
Tell 'em
Spoilers
off
for our
air. Tell 'em
event
off
here,
air. No,
everybody.
no,
Oh,
no.
it's
Tell them
okay,
off air.
okay,
Do
tell 'em off
not. We're not releasing any of that shit yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell 'em
Okay.
off air. Yeah.
What was I going
Shit
to
to
say?
be coming very soon.
It
though,
was
with that.
cool too because like we thought, well, we are going to see some more of Kelnaka in flashbacks,
Oh,
so
no,
we
it's
are getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, he's dead. We don't get
Yeah,
to
that
see
was an
Kelnaka.
impact. I'm like, I want to see
Yeah, that
some
was
dumb.
sick like Wookiee.
We're
fighting.
gonna get to see it in
Yeah.
the flashbacks because we saw some in the trailers, but I didn't know it was gonna be only flashbacks.
Also,
we just show
that
up and he's
looked
dead.
like a bitch ass lightsaber wound. By the way, of all, I mean,
That was a big slash.
Yeah, that was
across
a
his
huge
chest.
slash.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
know.
people have gotten stabbed and been fine. This is your argument. I was trying to bait him into something, get him upset.
My
Oh.
argument. No,
Yeah, you always say like it's lightsabers aren't as powerful as they used to be.
I've never said that. Those are idiots online.
You've definitely.
I've been
said
like,
that.
no. I hated like Hunter. He fell off a mountain and got shot in the head, and he's like, I'm fine. But then Tech falls off a mountain and he's dead.
Oh,
That
your
I
argument.
hated.
Your
Like,
argument's the stormtrooper armor.
Yeah, that too.
That's
Cara
right.
Dune punches a guy in the head and he
that's
just
right.
dies. I'm
sorry.
like, what?
Yeah. My
Yeah,
bad.
no,
I was
lightsabers?
thinking
Did he
of the-
die or did he just get passed out?
I don't
'Cause
know.
That's
We
that's
never-
a former UFC fighter punching you in the face. I don't care what armor you're wearing.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Chuck Liddell wouldn't hit a fucking stormtrooper in the
No,
face.
yeah, but there are idiots online that are like, Disney ruined lightsabers. It's like,
I
come
kind of
on,
agree.
guys, they don't ruin everything. They ruin things, but
Hey,
come on.
they ruin everything.
Nah, not everything. Star
Cara
Wars
Dune's
is safe.
most
Going again.
badass moment is when she shoots that guy in the face to save Dr. Pershing.
Yeah.
God.
Right there.
It's
Right,
right, boom,
right across
like,
Dr.
oh!
Pershing's face. Yeah.
This, I love the action. I'm just ready for more of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's what she said.
The episode 3 really threw me off with this. I need to rewatch episode 4 because I was watching it while I was doing other things today, and I didn't really
Well,
get
it's a
to
short one,
focus
so-
in on it.
That was another thing, too, because, like, it gets to the end and you're like, you could see the timestamp before when you play it. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, it's not going
I
to be
always
that long.
look at that. Yeah.
But then
Always
as
look.
you're watching it, I kind of stop paying attention, and the fight is about to start, and I'm like, oh, here we go, and then it cuts, and I'm like, oh yeah, it was short. Like, there's no way they're gonna fit this fight.
So whether this is a Knight of Ren or not, that has to be Kylo Ren's helmet. Yeah, you saw the back of it, right?
No, it's a different helmet. It's just
it looks
shaped the same.
It's at least inspired by it.
yeah, Kylo might have been inspired by it, but it's not his helmet.
I'm gonna Y'all keep talking.
Kylo's was mainly inspired by Vader. How Vader has that taper at the back. It's the same as Kylo's and the same as this guy. It's just a helmet with a taper.
There's
Maybe not his. But who's the one?
It looks a lot like it, but it's not. Kylo doesn't wear this exact helmet.
no, not the exact, but
No. I do want a
What
Black
the
Series
fuck?
version of this helmet, so hopefully we get it. But we still need 50 other helmets
So
before we get to
you
this
see
one.
these like
Scourge hasn't been a band for a long, at least an active band, and we're still getting people following us on Facebook. I don't
that's
get it.
hilarious.
Nice.
So you see these like flare outs that he has.
Yeah, the taper, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
think that it looks too similar.
Well, those are inspired by Vader's helmet. How it's got that at the back, too. So, like...
Vader's helmet doesn't have that. Vader's helmet's
yeah,
round
it's got
around.
a big...
No, it's
at the
round.
back.
It's round the entire way.
See it right there? You can see it.
Yes, that's
the
a
flare.
round. That's a round piece though. I have the helmet.
I do too. Those two things that, like,
yes,
stick
but
out.
yes,
Yeah.
but it goes around in one piece. These are like
I don't
knobs.
know.
that
Evan's
stick
worn
out.
that helmet
So
quite a
does
bit,
Kylo's.
both sexual and non-sexual.
The
More
tapers are
sexual
good for a
than
lot
not.
of reasons.
See how it's like rounded?
Yeah.
These are just like notches. It's
Yeah,
not.
He
it's
likes
not a
it rounded. That's
piece.
why he wears it a lot.
Right. And Kylo's is rounded, more like Vader's.
In the butt.
No, his is nothing like that. Look.
I'm so confused. It has a rounded taper.
Yes,
Vader's
but-
has a rounded taper.
But please listen to what I'm saying.
I am.
It's rounded here, but it doesn't go all the way around like Vader's does. It's a
Yeah, it does.
notch. Okay.
I mean, the Black Series one does. The one in the parks does. So I'm assuming that it does.
Look, we all know Disney did it this way, so they can just sell it again
Right.
and just call it
I want it. I want to buy that helmet.
Knight of
so-
Ren 1 helmet.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking stupid.
I mean,
I know why. Shut up. I know why I thought that now. I know why I thought that. I had this fucking mask, the one that was like not the full face mask, and
Yeah.
I'm remembering it coming off the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
okay. Look at that.
I know my Kylo.
It's true. He does know his Kylo. He goes low on his Kylo.
I still feel like
Yeah.
it looks too similar. I
They
mean,
do look similar. But
Sure,
it's not
yeah.
the same exact helmet. It's not Ben Solo puts this on when he's 17 or whatever.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so.
I think it'd be a very convenient connection. But I think he's definitely
Didn't
a Knight of
expect
Ren.
the spooky, like, drifting
Yeah, when
from
he, like,
above
floated
to
down
below.
like a
That's why I
horror
think it
movie.
might not be a Sith.
That shot looked like a horror movie.
The what?
That's why I think it might not be a Sith.
When
Did
he
you
was
see
like
that
out of
shot?
focus, they were
Yeah.
focused on May, and like a black figure just slowly
I did not see
floats
that.
It
down.
drops. It floats from the
Yeah,
top.
that
Like
was
comes down
creepy.
from the trees and just like.
Oh, I did not see
places
that,
on the
no.
ground.
Creepy,
Yeah,
dude.
that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
might
that
be
was-
the creepiest thing. in
That
Star
was the
Wars.
entrance of this character.
Do
Yeah.
you think that it's her mom?
I told you
Could be.
earlier.
Yeah.
I
Could
said,
be.
and that's the only reason I said it might be Mother Anastasia.
And that might be the twist. We're all like, "Oh, it's Khmer," and then it's
Huh.
not. Like that might be.
I
it.
didn't see that shot. Now
If
it
it's
makes
her,
sense why you
that's
said
cool.
that.
Yeah, that's
She
why I
would be
said that.
sick.
Plus, the up close, this Sith master looked like they were leaner. So women are leaner than men typically.
Khmer's got a big cloak on though, so it's hard to tell with
Yeah.
him.
No, I'm
But
talking
yeah.
about Mother Anastasia. Yeah.
Right, but he could be lean under that big cloak. But I don't know.
Hmm.
I honestly, the options we've all listed, I'm okay with all of them. Like I like any option here.
I like Mother Anastasia more than
That connects to the story.
The,
like
the
this-
first guy. The
You know what it
Tyrion-
probably will be?
Tyrion.
Khmer.
It'll probably be some Jedi
Somebody.
that,
Oh yeah.
that we don't know that feels slighted or got turned away by the Order by some point, and then actually decided to go Sith, and that's why the Council's like, no, there's no Sith for 1,000 years. Why would there be?
I'm okay with that if I like have.
I
If
think
this
it-
character's from the books, like if I know of this character or something.
I think it would be a smart way to set up
Yeah.
the folly of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But
But then again, if it is Mother Anastasia, that's part of the folly. Like they went in and
Yeah.
ruined their temple and their society, and now like because
out of their own
them,
jurisdiction,
she
too.
got
Pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird this show's making me not like the Jedi?
Oh, I think
That's the point.
It's,
Is the
That's
dark
definitely
side
the
show.
point.
It's the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Definitely
Jedi
the point.
were always. We always knew they were corrupt.
Yeah.
Like there was corruption going
They
on.
were
They got
pretty
too
much
big.
not corrupt until the Nile kind of set in the seeds. The Nile kind of started that, and now we're seeing the payoff of all of that. And
Yeah, but
of
the
course,
Je-
the prequels really paid
First
off.
off, the Jedi extended their reach way beyond the Nile.
Yeah.
Like they were on places that they didn't need to be,
Mm-hmm.
sticking their nose in places that didn't need it.
Well, they put an outpost on every Republic
Yeah,
planet.
I don't
That's the
like
point
that.
of like this. Like Kelnaka was that Jedi posted on that outpost. So like they
It was an uncharted planet though.
Yeah.
Wish we had some of those on Earth. Uncharted islands.
Yeah.
Uncharted islands, so I can go live there.
Here's a few you could
Same.
probably buy. I heard
I'm
Epstein's
good.
place.
I'm
for
not
sale.
buying that one. I'm not buying that one.
I mean, Disney bought a Drug Lords one, so hey.
Was it a Drug Lords one? Is that a Castaway Keys?
Yeah.
A drug,
That was Pablo's.
That's kind of awesome.
Pablo Escobar.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
So like the landing strip that's there was his landing strip for drug running.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine if Disney bought Epstein Island?
They should. I mean, they're investing how many billions?
They should?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they should.
No,
Keep
they
going down the path they're going.
I want to make sure Jedi Talk does not, as a whole. Hold on one second. Jedi Talk as a whole does not support Disney buying.
We don't support Disney. You're right.
I think it would be so.
I can't even finish that sentence. We just don't support them buying that island. I can't believe I fucking say that.
Could you imagine like the new one improved? What would they call it? Goofy's Island.
Neverland. Hey.
Oh, fuck. Oh. You don't have to grow up here.
That's too simple. They'd be like, Disney's
shit.
Neverland Fantastic Adventure, semicolon, the ride theme, I don't know. Immersive, I don't know. That's how they do names now. They don't make sense, and they're just semicolon this.
Jesus, this is not how I thought.
Okay, so obviously not only are you in support of these troopers being in the brig, you're tearing this poor family apart.
Yes.
Rest in peace
Save
to the
us, Adam.
victims. Rest in peace to Epstein. He didn't kill himself.
No, not rest in peace to him. If he's alive somewhere, I hope somebody
Rest in
finds
peace, you
him.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, that was funny.
That's
Yeah,
a
don't.
good
They
way to
shouldn't.
end that show. No, don't buy that island. No.
I mean, they've got how many billions that they claim are getting invested into the parks, but they really mean the cruise line. So
No, they
That's
got
a separate
approved.
division of the company.
Them and Universal are both. Oh, Universal's expanding Epic, and Disney
Yeah.
got approved by the council to add a fifth park. We'll see if they do it.
yeah, we talked about it in the chat. I'm not a fan, but we'll see.
I'm a fan of the fifth park.
Hey, man, you gotta give them a chance.
I've
Yeah,
given
a
them
chance.
And then if
thousands
they
of chances.
Then if they fuck up,
Again,
let them fuck up. They'll learn to let. This is gonna. Epic Universe is gonna teach them a lesson one way or the other.
Yeah, well.
Whether they want to be involved and try to compete, or whether they want to have to invest more money down the line and go harder than they would have to for this. Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna either be side by side or playing catch up.
Yep, and they've been playing catch up for almost a decade now.
With
so.
that shit that they released today from Universal, that shit looks so fucking cool.
Dark World.
They're gonna have to
Dark
really throw
Universe.
down. They're
Yeah.
gonna have to
Yeah.
really throw down.
That fits what we've heard. People have said this is going to be like the Star Cruiser type of entertainment and immersion in a park, as close as it can get while being in a park. So they're pulling it
at
off.
Epic Universe.
Yeah.
I have not heard that. I've kind of heard the opposite. The focus is more on the rides.
I think that Monster Place looks like it's going to have characters, though.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
They'll
gonna
have
have
characters,
Yeah,
but I don't
I
think
think
it's
it's
going to
gonna
be
be-
Star Cruiser level.
Well, no, but they said as close as possible, given the theme park environment, which is what Disney promised with Edge, and we didn't get. So
There's
like,
there's a shit ton of Mario characters in Super Nintendo Land in California.
Yeah,
that
those
one's
are
harder
cool.
though
ones
because they
monitor.
don't talk. So that one, like,
They talk the way the stormtroopers talk.
the Mario ones do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure, don't they?
that's cool.
Am I
if
wrong
they
on
do,
that?
I haven't seen.
I did
don't
not know that. Okay, that's cool.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm right on that.
All I know is there's like a trend.
Are
to
their
dance
eyes
with
blink or
Toad.
some shit?
I don't know.
Do their eyes blink?
Eyes probably blink.
I think that might be what I'm thinking of.
Anyway,
That's cool though.
Yeah, I'm
The
excited. for
articulated characters, those are cool.
Next time you go to Universal and you go to that store, grab me that shirt and a 2X,
You got
please.
it.
I want that shit so bad.
Did you talk about the event we went to at downtown at all?
no, I was waiting
Because
for
that
you.
ties into the biggest takeaway I got from that awesome event we went to.
We can close out with this.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway I got was it was part of. Did Monica say it? Pretty sure she did, but
What?
it was that because the creator companies in Orlando aren't doing it, we have to do it in
Oh
terms
yes,
of
yes.
making Orlando the immersive capital of the country. Because like the companies
Immersive
that
entertainment. Yeah.
yeah, Disney's not doing it, so we have to. And like not we as in me and Tom and Brett, but like the
No,
people
there
that were
were
at that
there were
meeting,
way
all
smarter
the
people than me there.
yeah, definitely way smarter than me too. But like the people in that room and in that conversation have to do it because
was
Disney
cool.
won't.
Yeah.
That was my biggest takeaway, and the people in that room, us included, on a smaller scale, are gonna make it happen. So, but who put that on? Was that Pro Immersive Entertainment?
No, that
Is that what it's
was
called? I mean, it was LeBeth and Monica that really tied it all
Interactive
together.
Performance Pros. So
Yes.
it's the Association of Interactive Performance Professionals that just launched Tuesday evening, which
Yeah.
was the event that Evan and I were at alongside our Legacy Continues folks. So, yeah, just Monica hosted it. She posted it online. So a lot
Yeah.
of great people, met a lot of great people, learned some cool shit.
That we did, man. That was a good time. And
Yes.
they said they want to do more events like that, and hopefully they do sooner rather than later. But we'll be at as many of them as possible.
Yeah,
'cause that was great.
I'm looking forward to the outside of Star Wars events, see what those things are like.
Yeah.
Immersive stuff.
And we talked to Cynthia there. She had a lot of great ideas, and we talked to a lot of good people that had good ideas. So that was a good time.
I tried avoiding you all night. Yeah.
Good, as you should.
Unsuccessful. I'm kidding. Anything else, guys? If not,
I don't think so.
we could take it home. I think it was a solid episode. Until
That's only because I was here for 20 minutes.
you said it.
Yeah.
Go watch The Boys.
Go
You
watch
wa-
The Boys.
Do you watch the show The Boys?
No.
God damn it, it's so good.
Is it?
You really don't watch The Boys?
I
It's so right up your fucking alley.
I,
Dude. You would
I don't.
love it.
I know. I don't have much time for shows these days. I have to
You
keep it.
would they're hour-long episodes too. It's one of my favorite.
Kyle said the season isn't there. He's not enjoying the season all that much.
Because IGN told him it was woke. Or
No, I don't think it was that. I just think
he's
not
stupid.
enjoying
This
it.
season's great.
Oh, all right then.
You
I
know
think
what?
he's wrong a lot. So
I
I'm
just
shocked.
I just realized why we all got light side Oreos.
Yeah.
It's called Jedi Talk.
Oh,
It's
dumb.
not called Dark Side Talk.
We could make it.
We should.
Sith talk.
An episode where the cause takes over, we can have a cause talk.
Cost talk. Welcome to Cost Talk.
We should call this episode. This podcast should be called The Rule of Three.
Yeah, might as well.
We
Acolyte
could sell that on a
episode
shirt. Fuck you, Disney. You fucks. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, stay safe. May the force be with you.
Always in Tabuite.
Rise, Jedi Knight.
Stunk Beagle.